Hi there, I'm Dr. Andrea Purcell, and you are watching straight from the doctor's desk, where natural medicine is used as the first resort to achieve the health and life that you love. And welcome back, because this is part 4 in the menopausal series. This is the final part. If you have not watched part 1, I encourage you to go back and do so now. Part 1 covers a lot of the emotional and social aspects of this life stage and really sets the framework of what's to come. So today, grab your seat and hold on, because we are talking about some of the deeper health concerns that affect women in this life stage, mostly heart disease, osteoporosis, and cancer. So in menopause, risk factors for heart disease, osteoporosis, and cancer do increase. And this is mainly due to declining hormone levels, nutrient deficiencies, and really toxin buildup. There's a lot of toxins that we accumulate when we live on planet Earth, and they build up over time. So really, as each decade goes by. So your body is really just this clean running machine, and it requires good, clean food that it can burn efficiently and proper hydration, because you are built like a Mercedes. And that Mercedes will drive you through, it'll carry you through your life's purpose and your passion all the way to the finish line. However, the question is, how well have you been treating your Mercedes? And really, you can think back over the last 4 or 5 decades, how many of those were really good meals that counted? Okay, because this is going to be an important part of this issue of, maybe why some of these chronic, deeper health concerns are showing up in this life stage. So when it comes to heart health, there is an increase in heart attacks for women about 10 years into menopause. So let's say you go into menopause at age 50, then right around age 60, there's going to be some changes and fluctuations with the cardiovascular tissue. And really 1 in 3 women will struggle with elevated blood pressure, elevated LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. And estrogen is thought to play a role. So estrogen that's naturally occurring in your body will decline during this life stage. And estrogen has a way of keeping blood vessels nice and bouncy and flexible. And when we lose the estrogen, we lose the bounce. Blood vessels can become more rigid, which is thought to be one of the contributors to the increase in heart disease risk. But other, increases are weight gain. Weight gain, shifts in metabolism happen and affect a lot of women in this life stage. I've talked about it in video number 3, the beauty issue. And then an increase in body toxicity, which just really causes a lot of inflammation and debris in the pipes or the plumbing, which is our circulatory system. So, as I like to say, if you've gone 5 decades without undergoing some type of body detox or a detoxification program, you're dealing with a clogged filter. I mean, your body is just like this one big filter, and clogged filters are overworked and they underfunction. So, this leads to decreases in organ function and again, more debris buildup and inflammation in the body. So when it comes to bones, right, osteoporosis, I did do a whole post on osteoporosis, so you can go back and check that out. But hormones also play a significant role with bone health. And women will lose most of the bone in the first 5 years of entering menopause. So if you enter menopause at 55, by age 60, you have lost the majority of the bone that you're going to lose as a result of the decline in hormones. But it is triggered by a decline in estrogen and progesterone. And having a proactive plan in place is really important. And it's something that I help a lot of my patients with. If she says, hey, I've got some concerns about osteopenia, we run a DEXA scan and it comes back that there's some thinning, we can put a preventative bone plan in place, and that's just really comforting because it makes women feel like, you're empowered and that we're doing something to help keep your bones strong, because your bones are living tissue. That's right. They break down, they regenerate. And as long as you're given the proper building blocks, you can help support that tissue. So there are a number of supplements that I like to use to help restore bone: calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin K, some of the trace minerals, strontium, boron, horsetail. These are just a few that are in some really nice bone formulas. But you can talk with your alternative practitioner about your concerns for osteopenia or osteoporosis, and see even, if your situation is very advanced, if bioidentical hormone replacement would be something for you to consider. Because again, hormones will help build bone. And I have seen women regain their bone density using natural methods and bioidentical hormones. Silica, we don't think a lot about silica, but silica is really important for bones and teeth and connective tissue like ligaments and tendons. And foods that are high in silica include cucumbers, melons, and artichokes. So be sure to eat more of those. All right, so now it's the big one, the big C, cancer. So, we all want to prevent cancer. And the most important thing is to start with food. I mean, food really is your medicine. A lot of people are saying that these days, and it's a little off the cuff, but you know what? It's your medicine. For real, food is. So here's the mantra: 5 to thrive. That's it. 5 to thrive. And we can, make a little jingle about it. 5 to thrive. It's a way to get living. But I want you to remember that 5 to thrive. So simply put, you must eat at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day. You can eat more, but you shouldn't eat less. Okay? And that's the key to cancer prevention. And one of the easiest ways to start getting your fruits and veggies in is to make yourself a smoothie each day. I don't care if you have it first thing in the morning, if you have it as your dinner or as a snack, but it's really easy to consume at least 3 servings or more of fruits and veggies in a smoothie that you blend up in your blender and drink down. The other piece about cancer prevention that I do want to stress are screenings. Screenings are important, and you should not push off your screenings. Things like colonoscopies, skin checks, annual blood work, breast exams, they are important pieces to your overall health. And even for me, for specializing in preventative medicine, I like to know what's happening ahead of time so we can jump in there and intercept it. We don't want a disease to already develop or manifest. We want to get in there and really have natural medicine work its magic and have you start doing some things so you can pull yourself back towards health. So I have 3 keys for prevention for you today as a part of this issue. And they're really the 3 keys to a long and healthy and happy life. And by following these 3 keys, you can help reduce your heart disease risks, support and strengthen your bones, and reduce your cancer risks as well. So, and that's so really what I love about natural medicine is that there are so many side benefits. So anytime we do one thing, we help the body as a whole. And that's just really the way that everything is intended to be, holistic. So number 1, healthy diet. So high plant-based diets are really rich in so many of the things that we need to lower heart disease risk, lower our cancer risk, and strengthen bones. So let's just take almonds, for example. An ounce of almonds has about 80 milligrams of calcium. A cup of kale contains 94 milligrams of calcium. And 1 little tiny ounce of sesame seeds contains a whopping 280 milligrams of calcium. Isn't that amazing? So yes, you can get calcium from a plant-based diet, and you don't have to be eating dairy or taking really high doses of supplements. Exercise. How much exercise? What should I do? What do I need to do for prevention? And here's the answer. A brisk walk, 30 minutes, 5 times a week. That's all you need to do. So regular exercise lowers cancer reoccurrence by 50%, lowers your heart disease risk, and strengthens your bones. Amazing. And then detoxification. So if you have implemented steps 1 and 2, you're eating right, you've really got the nutrition, you're doing the 5 to thrive or more, you're exercising regularly, you're probably ready for a detox. Okay? Because what we need to do, kind of like I say, is you're this filter and you've gone all these decades without doing a detox. It's time now. It's time to clean out the filter. And the minimum amount of time for a detox is really about 21 days. Could be 28 days, 30, could be longer, but it's focused specifically on detoxification of the colon, the liver, and the kidneys. It is not a weight loss plan, and it's not geared towards you losing weight. That too could be a side benefit, but the main goal is detoxification. Help clean out your filters, get your body functioning optimally, reduce inflammation, clean out that debris, and, work with your alternative practitioner, talk to them if now might be the time for you, and he or she will help you get on a program to help you detoxify. So I know I talked about some scary stuff today, but that's because heart disease tops the chart as the number 1 killer of all Americans, and cancer runs in at a close second. So, also, a hip fracture for many can set off a chain of events that lead to a very poor prognosis. But this is not meant in any way to discourage you. The reason why I do these posts and the reason why I connect is because I want you to get informed, because prevention really is the best medicine. And if you know how to take care of yourself and you're doing it, you can and will enjoy good health for years and decades to come. And menopause is really this special time to re-energize yourself and recommit to building the health and the life that you really want for yourself. So there's an opportunity here. And, the takeaway for all of this, that you can do starting today is to go for a walk after dinner tonight. Right? You can check all 3 of these big scary things that we talked about today off your list. And that's what it starts with. It just starts with one thing that you do each day and the next day and the next day, right? So go for a walk after dinner tonight. Take your spouse, take your dog, take your kids, take the whole family. Go look at doors, go look at the neighbor's landscaping. I don't know. Just take yourself for a walk. Because a healthy dinner and a brisk walk after dinner helps prevent cancer. It's good for your bones and great for your heart. So it's a triple win, and you can do this. And that concludes part 4, the final chapter of my menopause series. And if this has sparked something inside of you, please share. Leave a comment below. Let me know what's on your mind and what's happening. So like I always say, you become who you hang around. So let's hang out some more. Be good to yourself, and we'll help change medicine one person at a time. Take good care, and bye for now.